Do you want to have this or this? Every man wants a harder, better, bigger erection. But this damn diabetes or insulin resistance screw things up. Let's talk about how to get that blood pumping again down there, brother. You're gonna love me for these amazing tips. Things you can do today that will make a huge difference with your erection. And ladies, tell your husband to watch this. That is, if he has not already. I'm not just talking to men who are not able to achieve an erection at all, or who can get one but cannot keep it. This is for any man who wants any kind of improvement. Your little guy is only at 40%. You want to improve that. But even at 60 or 80%, you want more. Why not? We all might remember when things were a little different in the bedroom. Guess what? Don't just chalk things up to the age. ED is associated with aging, but it's not directly caused by age, so we can fix this, and we will. Men with diabetes, please pay extra close attention. You're more likely, up to 60% of men with diabetes will develop, if not already, ED by age 50. That skyrockets up to 95% by age 70, but not if you are watching this video. Let's get started right now. Say no, not to the sex. Say no, which is NO, nitric oxide. Why? Because NO is crucial. It is the ignition to the erection. When a man is aroused, NO is released in the penis, starting a chain reaction. It activates an enzyme that raises cGMP levels, relaxing muscles and increasing blood flow to the penis, causing an erection. So we want to increase our nitric oxide, and this is how we get the nitric oxide up naturally. Let's talk about foods. Actually, food as a medicine. Consuming nitrate-rich foods such as beets, spinach, kale, and other leafy greens. Most guys will say,
nah, I'm not a rabbit.
Well, big mistake, brother. To naturally boost your nitric oxide levels, to potentially enhance your erections, you better eat them. Incorporating certain foods and the molecules in them in your diet is a must. It's not an option. Again, beets, spinach, arugula, they're particularly effective because they convert the nitric oxide in the body and help dilate those blood vessels. Now, citrulline is another one, found in watermelon, is another compound that increases nitric oxide production. You have to be careful with watermelon. There's a lot of sugar in there. Another cool tool that helps not just nitric oxide, but everything else, including blood pressure and diabetes, such as garlic and onions. They contain something called allicin, which has been shown to boost the nitric oxide levels and improve the blood circulation. Onion and garlic also is very good for your gut health, which translates into your overall health as well. Supplements like L-arginine, which is an amino acid precursor to nitric oxide, can also help in increasing blood flow and supporting that overall erectile function. So what you eat goes a long way raising your nitric oxide levels. There are some other foods as well. These are especially flavonoid-rich fruits like blackberries, leafy greens high in folate, nuts, seeds, avocados, fatty fish full of omega-3, chili peppers, organic peanuts, pomegranate juice, bananas. You gotta have them almost daily in your diet if you really want good erection. These foods will promote better blood flow and support your sexual function. You can learn more about this in my video here, Eat These 10 Foods for Relief from Erectile Dysfunction. And if you want to get a PDF of a printable shopping list you can take to the store, it is in the link in the description below, in the pinned comment, and in the description of this video. Please get your copy. And here's a surprising tip for you. Breathing through the nose increases nitric oxide production. Isn't that interesting? So don't be a mouth breather. Keep your sinuses open. No wonder why meditation and yoga helps people, right? Obviously, regular exercise will improve the endothelial function and nitric oxide production. And you can also consider doing some pelvic floor muscle exercises, which we call them Kegel exercises. They can also improve your erectile function or at least help maintain those erections. Now, reducing stress. We always think that the women associate, if they're stressed out, they don't want sex, but men is actually not that different. If you have stress in your life too much, it will increase the cortisol levels, and it's going to send a signal to your pituitary gland that you don't need to make testosterone. And that will also inhibit nitric oxide levels. Lowering stress levels will improve your testosterone levels and your erectile function. So better sleep will definitely improve your sleep quality. REM sleep especially is super important. So if you're not paying attention to your sleep hygiene, if you're going to bed late, if you're waking up late, that is a problem. You have to fix that. If you're not sleeping 7 hours or more, don't expect a good erection, buddy. Sleep will also improve your mental clarity. It will improve your mood, overall your well-being, which is closely related to your sexual performance and your health. Eat the foods, exercise, breathe through your nose, and get some good sleep. Are you smoking? Quit smoking. Smoking narrows your blood vessels. That means less blood flowing to your penis. Diabetes can also damage blood vessels, and smoking does, and a combination is a disaster. You're gonna lose at least 10% of your body weight. I don't care how heavy you are, unless you're very lean to begin with, but if you're overweight, every 10% body weight loss will translate into 100 points testosterone level elevation. Isn't that amazing? Especially in the abdominal area, that fat lowers your testosterone and lowers your desire. So being obese overall, especially abdominal obesity, not only damage your blood vessels, but also smash your testosterone levels. Having drinks can also impact your ability to get an erection. Not the pomegranate juice that I'm drinking. I'm talking about alcohol. It affects hormone levels, the nervous system, the circulation. Drinking over the long term will cause permanent nerve damage and permanent arterial damage. Let's talk about some herbs and holistic remedies. But before I dive more into this, I have a free gift for you. I have prepared a free ED reversal guide in a one-page step-by-step guide. Click in the pinned comment or the video description below where you'll be able to have access. Let's get back to the herbs. There are some herbs like maca root, ashwagandha, some even other herbs that I'll tell you in a second. They help greatly to ED. If maca root and some other holistic supplements doesn't help or doesn't work after 3 months of use, you can consider Viagra or Cialis. They have side effects, yes, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do, right? It is better to take them daily, which is contrary to the popular belief that you just take it and a few hours later you can have sex, which you can, but it works better and becomes more spontaneous, your erections, if you take those medications daily. And I said maca root can really improve sexual function. We have maca root at our website, by the way, out sale for now, so you can check that out. Remember I said a few other herbs that I'm going to talk to you about? There's horny goat weed, sounds funny, or goat's head, or Tongkat Ali, saw palmetto, Panax ginseng. They all help with libido and erection if you take them regularly. Now, at SugarMDs, for example, we have the Men's Romance, which has all of these herbs combined. Now, zinc is another one that actually is essential for testosterone production and sexual health. So zinc supplements can be very helpful if you're not getting enough in your diet, because it's going to improve your overall erectile function and blood flow and libido. Maybe you have tried everything and you're still not seeing the changes that you want. Maybe you went from 40% to 60% or maybe 80%, but you want to have it 100%. We still have some medical, serious stuff to talk about. We talked about sildenafil, right? That's or tadalafil, Viagra or Cialis. These are good. It can give you side effects, but it's gonna get that blood flow to the penis. So if that's all you want, you will get it. Now, you can get headaches after that. You can have a back pain after that. That's not my problem. Now, most ED pills are safe unless you are taking some other nitrate pills for your heart. Then it can really drop your blood pressure, and no one wants to see a dead man in the bedroom. So don't do that. Now, the next thing is alprostadil. Now, this is a medication that also helps increase the blood flow, and It can be taken as a suppository from the tip of the penis, not from the other end, and it will create an erection. Magical. In more extreme cases, urologists can actually prescribe you some vacuum erection device, also called a penis pump. Yes, you can pump your penis if you never heard of it before, or a vacuum pump. So this device is a hollow tube you put over your penis and basically uses a pump to draw blood into your penis to create an erection. It's kind of a little forced, but it happens, right? This can be purchased over the counter, but if you go this route, you definitely want to talk to your doctor before you try anything aggressive like this not to cause any damage. Now, shockwave therapy is an emerging therapy. It's a promising non-invasive treatment for erectile dysfunction. It involves the use of low-intensity extracorporeal shock waves applied directly to the penis to improve the blood flow. That's crucial, right, for achieving and maintaining erections. The theory is that the shock waves stimulate the formation of new blood vessels through a process called neovascularization, as well as potentially regenerating existing blood vessels, leading to improved erectile function. Unlike oral medications which provide temporary relief, shockwave therapy actually aims to address the underlying vascular problems contributing to the ED. Now, of course, we need more research and it needs to be established long-term better, but early studies have shown really good, promising results. So talk to your urologist about that if you are interested. Now, let's talk about some hormone balancing. It's super important, right? Well, testosterone decline happens as we get older, but if you have diabetes, that is a lot faster, and it contributes to erectile dysfunction. However, unless your testosterone levels are like really less than 150, in my experience, and according to the studies, replacing testosterone only without an ED medication or without holistic supplements, etc., the erection does not really get any better. Remember, erection is very complex, requires vascular and nervous system acting together, and it's not just a hormonal problem. So hormones, nervous system, arterial system all have to function well together. Now, here's the most extreme one, penile implant. And yes, I have patients who have that. I'm not judging. I think it's a great tool. If nothing is working, you can get an implant. It's an inflatable device to help you establish and keep your erections. It can be actually pretty safe and effective option. Now, erectile dysfunction can be so stressful for both you and for your partner. But now you can relax, knowing that there are plenty of options to deal with. Don't rush it. You don't have to fix ED overnight. It didn't happen overnight, right? Use your options, use your holistic options first. And if they do not contribute, continue your holistic options, maybe add some more medications if you have to, or devices we talked about. But healthy lifestyle, healthy food is irreplaceable. So important that we have to, all men, we have to start eating good food that will support your overall sexual health in the long term. We talked about hormonal changes, psychological factors, hypertension, all of that can actually be a problem. Now, by the way, guys, the medications you are taking can be affecting your ED. Let's talk about the blood pressure medications, which are most commonly the culprit for ED, like metoprolol, atenolol, propranolol. They help manage the blood pressure and sometimes actually the heart disease, but they really affect the sexual arousal, the performance. For example, clonidine lowers your blood pressure, one of the most potent blood pressure medication, but it can really cause erectile dysfunction by affecting the blood vessels. Spironolactone, diuretics like hydrochlorothiazide, furosemide, chlorothalidone, they will reduce the excess water in your body and sodium and help with the heart failure and blood pressure, etc., but it will cause problems in your sexual function as well. Another big thing that most men are unaware of, depression medications are prescribed like candies nowadays. SSRIs like Prozac, Lexapro, Citalopram, sertraline, you name it, amitriptyline. Some of them are even used for neuropathy at the same time, but they really affect your neurotransmitters and affect your sexual function as well. Antipsychotics, they are not always used for psychotic people. Some people use these for, bipolar disorder. They will use it for, let's say, just to go to sleep, etc., or to calm down, or some severe depression. They can still be a big problem for libido because they affect the dopamine. Now, anti-androgens like flutamide, sometimes we use it for prostate, ketoconazole for adrenal glands. Those also will lower your testosterone levels. We have Leprolide, let's say you have a prostate cancer, of course, they're going to kill your testosterone levels with these medications. Corticosteroids, if you are on immunosuppressants for rejection drugs, like organ rejection drugs, they all disrupt your hormonal balance. So as a result, you have to really look at your medication list and see, like opiate, painkillers, for example, recreational drugs, chemotherapy agents. All of these will really create a big dent in your erection and sexual health. However, I'm not saying go stop these medications, right? I'm telling you that be aware, and so you can discuss with your doctor to see if there's any alternative that you can switch to, or at least understand what could be causing your problems from your medications. So you might think of this as something that women typically do, but so men can do as well. So male Kegel exercises basically strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, can help with the erectile function in several ways. Number one, it's going to improve the blood flow when you do Kegel exercises. It's going to improve the pelvic floor muscles, enhances the blood flow in there to the penis as well. These muscles really help maintain the rigidity to maintain an erection by trapping the blood in the penis, in the pelvic floor. Now, to perform the Kegel exercises, you have to identify the muscles, right? Find your pelvic floor muscles by stopping urination midstream. You're gonna feel it. Tightening the muscles that prevent passing gas. You don't have to have gas to hold it. Just pretend. Contract and relax. As if you're holding your urine or holding the gas. You're gonna contract and relax. So once you identify these muscles, right, you're gonna do this exercise for 3 to 5 seconds. You're gonna relax, and you're going to repeat. You're going to do this like 10 to 15 times per day, and that's going to help you. If you want to do a few sessions of 10 to 15, that is even better. And you're going to be surprised how these Kegel exercises will give you noticeable improvements in your erectile function and overall sexual health. Again, those medications we talked about, like Viagra and Cialis, basically all they do, they increase the nitric oxide release for a short time. So as a result, you get the benefit of erection. However, remember, like any drug, it stays in your system so long that you are getting the side effects of too much nitric oxide at a time, then those are the side effects like headaches and things like that people don't like. It's always better to do this holistically, naturally, because anything God created, anything nature has given you is not going to overtreat you. So you have ED, or your erection is not where you want it to be. Now you have got the facts, and you need to take action. Those lifestyle changes I talked about, the diet, the exercise, the sleep, cutting down on stress, those things that you can do today to help you relax, to get the blood flowing. And if necessary, talk to your doctor for right medical, but don't rush to medical treatments right away. They have side effects. And remember to check out these 10 foods for relief from erectile dysfunction, and remember to get your PDF in the description below for that ultimate guide to reverse erectile dysfunction. Subscribe, and remember to visit SugarMDs.com. See you there.